What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. After Sound here, bringing you Splinterlands content every single day. We also stream right here on the channel every Tuesday, Thursday, and Sunday morning, so come by and say hello. Well, today's Splinterlands content is actually about the tower defense game, as we have our first dev diary for the year. Looks like this dropped, well, it dropped today on the 5th or the 4th. I don't even know what today is anymore, the 4th. They're saying that it was on the 1st. So we haven't gotten one of these for a while, maybe even actually months at this point. So let's go ahead and see where things are at. I'm not going to read this out to you, but there are a couple of areas from this which I think are worth mentioning. And then I'll just give a little analysis at the end for some other stuff that was covered during the town hall. So what they have is we're working through our first set of fiends. Awesome, awesome. All towers are now working in a rough way. Just need tons of tuning, animating, and special effecting, which is really, really great. They say we have the first bunch of levels running smoothly with a few nasty fiends tuned too tough to squash. Our first draft of music is in. This is actually exciting for me as a musician and as somebody who loves music in games generally for setting the tone, setting the vibe overall. So I'm curious to see what this sounds like and how similar slash different it will be to Splinterlands overall. Because keep in mind, it is a game within a game, and no, I don't know that if the Splinterlands creative team has anything to do with this. At least I can tell you, for me as a musician, I have had nothing to do with it, but I assume it is all part of Double Coconut and what they're putting together. So let's see. We truly have a working game engine that is rough, but is a ton of fun already. Our level designers are using the tool to begin and create levels, which is awesome. They're trying to make them balanced now, which is fantastic. Where was the other thing here that I wanted to highlight? We're cleaning our final UI. Oh, this is the one. This is the real meat. We're cleaning our final UI and aim to have a game that top members of the community can play within the next few weeks. So, also bringing this back to the town hall. If you remember, Matt was on saying that they are hoping to have a playable demo, and I think they also use the word alpha for I think January. So keep in mind, we're still at the beginning of January and there's about 4 weeks left of the month. But imagine having this out in an alpha version. I know it wouldn't be available to everybody, but as somebody who did not buy 500 packs, I would be curious to see how how the game is played by those who did buy 500 packs, because that's what I'm assuming for the people who bought in the pre-sale. They'll have access to this. Although, if there is any way that I can get access to the alpha, and anybody knows how, please let me know. I will stream it all day long because I'm super excited about this and I think this game is going to be a ton of fun. They're saying the music and sound effects is sounding crazy cool already, and they're putting together a simple but clear first time user experience, what we in the business called a fatui, first time user experience. And this is to guide everyone on how to set up towers, what spells to use, and the powers of various fiends. Now, I do think tower defense style games, or the genre, is a little bit more intuitive, or at least, people have played many different versions of it in the past. So I don't know that, similar, or in contrast, I should say, to Splinterlands, where sure, there's been a bunch of different games, but each of these different card games has specific rules, specific cards, specific rule sets, maybe. So the learning curve in Splinterlands is much higher than I think the learning curve will be for a game like Tower Defense. But still, obviously, this is going to be crypto related. There's going to be a lot of other elements in there. So I'm glad that they're putting this in and having this ready to go from day one. So that's pretty cool. They do have some. Let's see. We can't really zoom in here, but they have some eye candy, and then it looks like this week's sneak peek is the Drunken Digger spell. Plant this spell to summon this guy to appear on the battlefield and smash any baddies he encounters. Where will he show up? Well, we're not sure. He's a bit tipsy and likes to dig around wherever he thinks he can score some grog. So this looks like it'll be part of the RNG element within the game. So overall, we're not getting much in terms of eye candy, or like video gameplay or anything like that. But it is cool to know that there will be an alpha, I believe is what I feel like I saw the word alpha somewhere, but there will be a playable version of the game. Oh, here you go. The alpha comes out early this year. So an alpha or demo, whatever you want to call it, within the next couple of weeks. I'm hoping by the end of January. So really, just within 4 weeks here, and January is the time frame that Matt was saying. So that is really exciting. And I bring up Matt again because he on the town hall mentioned that he is now taking control of the product design within that. For a while, we knew that Hardpoint was doing product and he was focusing product and development for tower defense, but it looks like Hardpoint will now just be focusing on the development side, and Matt will be taking a look at product. And I think this is actually really important and a very positive step, just because obviously Matt is looking at the Splinterlands ecosystem as a whole, and so being able to tweak tower defense and the potential upcoming sinks, and I don't know if there'll be faucets outside of the SPS one, but sinks and all the other kinds of things within tower defense. I'm glad because now you'll have one person that's looking at Splinterlands, the overall economy, as well as Splinterlands tower defense game, and can make decisions hopefully that align with both of those, right? So my big thing is I'm hoping that we get a lot more DEC sinks and voucher sinks within the tower defense game. Not to like be fees within there, but just to buy cool stuff, right? From what I've heard so far and what they've talked about in the town halls is there's going to be a lot of soulbound things within tower defense, which I think could be really cool, right? Different elements that will come in and out of the shop and stuff like that that can help you level up your deck outside of, or help you level up your account outside of just like buying cards for your deck. So overall, I'm excited for that. I really want to see what they can do with it, and I'm just glad that again, nothing against Hardpoint. I think Hardpoint would have been great in the role too, but for whatever reason they made that change. And since Matt is so heavily focused on the game economy side of Splinterlands, the card game, which is really Splinterlands the entire economy right now, I'm glad that he'll be hands on and kind of like in the weeds within tower defense as well, because he'll have the broader vision in mind. And then, as I said, I think one of the benefits of tower defense, and we'll see if it ends up coming to pass, but I do think that tower defense can be the Swiss Army knife for the Splinterlands team and for Matt specifically to help tweak the tokenomics in a way that can really help the economy overall in the short, medium, and even long run. Because we know land is still a little bit of ways out. We know Rebellion probably isn't going to come out until the summer. We know guild alliances are being talked about for sometime in Q1, maybe late Q1. There's Battle Pass and all these other things, promo cards. But again, tower defense can be something that can actually be a massive sink for a lot of the tokens, or just a massive draw massive demand in many ways for a lot of game assets, whether that's cards also, right? So not just tokens but cards. So overall, I'm excited for this. We'll be following along and seeing what other updates they have, but trust me, when the game comes out, if I can't be playing it, I will definitely be covering it because I'm excited to see what it looks like. Now, there's nothing in this post specifically, but again, just to kind of do this combined with the most recent town hall, the initial target was for this to be released in Q1, but Matt is already hinting at this probably being shifted into Q2. Now, I don't know if this is going to be like an open demo at some point, if they're going to go from like a closed alpha to an open beta to then an open game. But either way, my hope is that we as a community will be able to jump into this sooner rather than later, even if the game isn't fully set up and ready to go yet. Even if it's just a beta and you can't earn, I would love to get my hands dirty with it. So whoever I got to talk to for that, let me know. But that is all I have for you guys in this video. Let me know your thoughts. Are you going out and buying any more tower defense packs? How are you feeling about it? How are you feeling about the game? Yeah, we can continue the conversation in the chat below. I will catch you all in the next video and see you around the game. Take care.